welcome to Simple Media. This is a segment that I like to call Simple Reviews, where basically I just review a song, a mixtape, an album, or it may even be a music video. Now today's review will be of Tory Lanez's debut album titled I Told You.
I told you all, I know I'ma get mine.
Now this album has a total of 28 tracks. Now the reason why it has 28 tracks is because he has a number of skits throughout the entire album.
Hey nigga, what's that?
As a matter of fact, there are 14 skits and 14 songs. Well, there are actually 16 if you include the 2 songs that are available from the Target version of the album. Before I get into the review, I'd just like to let it be known that this is just my personal opinion on the songs, so if you don't agree with my opinion, please don't murder me. You know, we may have differing opinions on the album. Also, I'll only be reviewing the songs that are on the album. I won't be going through the skits, so to speak. So I'll be going through the album track by track and just pointing out or outlining what the songs are about, how I like the songs, and just the basic storyline of the songs. Now the first song on the album is I Told You Another One.
I've been on the road, now nigga know my way around. Yeah.
This song is basically talking about him getting kicked out, his mom's death, and also his sister having a child. The second song on the album is Guns N' Roses.
What if I told you you're like the bullets in my holster?
The Guns N' Roses is like a slow song, one to play on probably like a rainy day, to vibe out to, maybe when you're driving late at night. Dope song, I absolutely love it. Third song on the album is Flex.
Did I fuck your bitch or something? What I did to you while you frontin' on me? Did I hit the trap and never jumpin'?
Flex basically talks about him flexing on the people that he grew up with, or people that he came up with when people used to flex on him. Basically people used to flex on him, and it's talking about him now being able to flex on them. The third song on the album which is track 8, it's called To Dream.
I swear man, all I had to do was all I had to do was dream, man.
Now this song has a pretty dope beat. There's a sample in the background, and to be honest, the sample to me, it got kind of annoying when I listened to the song maybe a second or a third time, but that's just my opinion. And I love the hook. The hook is absolutely amazing. I think it's one of my favorite hooks on the entire album, to be honest. This song is dope, and he has a dope way of using auto-tune, and it's also shown in that song. I just like the way he uses his voice and auto-tune. He basically uses auto-tune like in the right way, not like some artists nowadays. Now moving on to track 10. Track 10 is titled 4 AM Flex.
Tell me how you feel about a nigga coming through on a 4 AM flex, shorty.
Where he talks about his late night missions and getting back to his girl, trusting his girl with his stuff, basically trusting his girl with his supply. You know, I don't know whether it be pot or whatever it may be, but basically just being able to come back to his girl. Now track 12 is titled Friends with Benefits.
Tonight I'm going off on you. Tonight she's taking all of me, yeah.
Now it's pretty much self-explanatory. He talks about making love with his girl like they were friends with benefits, pretty much. Now track 13 is titled Cold Hard Love.
Like a lot to keep it unpredictable.
And he speaks of his girl taking a chance with him. It's that song more for the girls, but I guess most of Tory Lanez's songs is, I guess, aimed more towards females than it is to males. Track 15 is titled High. It's a really slow song, great song to vibe out to and to chill. Perfect for lovemaking, I guess, if you're really into that stuff. Now track 17 is called Dirty Money.
Dirty money, all I know is dirty money. Millionaire, 30 on the 30 money.
And it talks about his love for money, how money is always on his mind, and slanging and selling, and how his friends switched on him. And he also speaks on suicidal thoughts and praying to the Lord to take my soul. He mentions at one point. Now the song later on transitions into like a dope beat.
Jay, my brother, bought it down the way. It's dirty and I don't know where it came from.
So I don't know, it starts off like really slow, and then it has like a transition where it changes, pretty much the beat changes. It's a pretty cool concept, and I like how the song is laid out. One of my favorite songs on the album, to be honest. Track 19 is titled Question Is.
My shorty had an abortion for me like 3 times. As hard as that to say to y'all, I think it's much harder to keep it silent.
It's one of the deeper songs on the album, and he talks about his girlfriend having an abortion about 3 times. So it's a pretty deep song and a very touchy subject. Track 21 is titled Loner's Boulevard.
The bigger you dream, the bigger you're living it. It's all in your mind.
He talks about his first show, not making it on the high school team, dropping out of high school, and spending his last dollar on a meal at McDonald's. Track 23 is titled All the Girls.
Out of all the damn girls in the world, I done ended up with you.
This is another one of my favorites. He talks about how out of all the girls in the world, he ended up with his girl. And he also speaks about having pointless fights with his girl as well on the song. Track 25 is Say It. Now Say It is, I don't really have to review this because I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already heard it. It's a song that put him on the map. It's a song that he blew up off of pretty much, and it's a pretty dope song. But the thing with me is when I listen to an album and there's a song that has been released as a single and it's been out for a while, I usually just skip the song when I'm listening to the album, even though I like to listen to an album from start to finish. But sometimes I may just skip to like the last minute of the song and just transition into the next song, to be completely honest. Track 27, which is probably my favorite song off the album, is Love.
And I know from the first time I seen you, love, you got me, baby.
Now Love is one of the singles that he released prior to the releasing of the album, and the song pretty much talks about falling in love, and I absolutely love the hook on the song. It's just his use of autotune again. He knows how to use his vocals and he knows how to use autotune very well. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if you did buy the Target version of the album, you'd get 2 extra songs. The first one is called Come Back to Me.
I think I found her, she's so astounding. Everywhere she goes, that music plays.
And this song, he talks about how this girl is meant for him and being in love with her and wishing that all the good times would come back to him. And the second song is Honda Civic.
Something that I do want, something that you do got. You so fly, I'll fly your ass, I'll fly you to Dubai.
In Honda Civic, he talks about a girl. Now I'm pretty sure the girl he talks about is the same girl that he's been talking about throughout the entire album. He talks about how the girl is so bad that he can't bring her around his boys because they're all thirsty. The girl is always being there for him, even when his boys sold out, and he touches on how she's been down for him since the 6th grade. He even goes in to say how one day she gave him her Honda Civic and the gas ran out and he didn't have the money to pay for that. And then he goes in and says how now things have changed pretty much from his success. Anyway guys, this was just a brief review, just talking on the songs. I hope you liked it. Please bear with me, I will be getting better at this. With more practice and more reviews I will be getting better. Hope you give this video a like if you liked it. Comment down below your opinions, and yeah, I'll see you next time with the next review. Take care and peace.